banner-draped rafters of Boston Garden. No team ever dominated a sport the way the old Celtics dominated basketball. In fact, no team has repeated as champions since Bill Russell's '69 Celtics. These men are the keepers of that legacy and the current defending champions. But that title and their hopes for a new Celtic dynasty are in jeopardy tonight. Down 3-1 to Philadelphia, they desperately need another miracle like last year's incredible comeback, especially since playmaker Tiny Archibald is injured. And as Celtics coach Bill Fitch explains, when the band loses its lead horn player, the music is going to sound a little different. But the sound tonight beating down through the Garden sellout is the same intimidating thunder which Cunningham had heard last year. And then the entire evening begins to look familiar as the Celtics announce that this series isn't over yet. The Celtics, on a 7-for-8 shooting performance from Robert Parrish, roll to a 20-point halftime lead. Could the improbable, the unthinkable happen again? Do the Sixers have some date with destiny? By the middle of the third quarter, the game is over, and there is little doubt the Celtics have returned to form. The roars that filled the Garden echoed last year's miracle. See you Sunday. See you Sunday. A foreboding incantation summoning the ghosts of Celtics past, declaring that the series will not end in Philadelphia on Friday, and that there would be a Game 7 Sunday in Boston.
Welcome to the Spectrum.
Selling pretzels is good money when there's a sellout crowd at the Spectrum. But the newspapers warn that if Philly doesn't win tonight, it may be the last sellout crowd this franchise sees. But from the start, the Sixers jump to a 15-point advantage and silence any talk about a Boston jinx or the Kelly Green specter or the ghosts of Celtics past. 15 points can disappear in the blink of an eye in this league, however, and slowly but surely, momentum is shifting. Things start rolling the Celtics' way. By the end of the third quarter, the crowd is considerably quieter, watching the Celtics peck away at a dwindling Sixers lead. Frightening resemblance to last year's infamous nosedive, the Sixers can manage only 27 points in the second half, the lowest total for any NBA playoff since the introduction of the 24-second clock. Now the Celtics are showing their true bloodlines and their depth. In the fourth quarter, Boston pounds out a 23-9 rebounding advantage. When Kevin McHale drops in his 17th point with 7:58 remaining, the Celtics charge past the Sixers and into the lead. There is no looking back. As far as the fans of Philadelphia are concerned, the series is over as well. According to one Philadelphia newspaper, Boston need only mail in the score for Game 7. In short, they concluded the fans have had enough. The Sixers are alone now. In Philadelphia's eyes, they have choked again.
Players do not choke. At least players on our team, you know, they go up to shoot the basketball, try to do the right things. Some days it works, some days it doesn't.
For Billy Cunningham, as for most of the men in this game, it is as simple as that. Explanations like choke or jinx are merely words. The shifting fortunes of this series are determined in the here and now and on the court. But when history repeats itself like this, even Cunningham must feel a little spellbound by the haunting memories of last year.
I'm so tired of hearing about last year, I can't tell you.
Nothing is over until it is over. But almost everyone thinks Game 7's outcome is a foregone conclusion. Few teams have been maligned as harshly by both the fans and the press as Philadelphia after Game 6. Said one Sixer, "We have lost the respect of our fans, our owner, the press, everybody. We have nothing left to lose." From the opening tip, the Sixers played tough, determined, angry basketball. Displaying poise and composure, the Sixers dominate the Celtics. After the half, they never trail. And when Julius Erving calmly swishes this 20-footer, it becomes apparent that this year the Celtics will not repeat as champions. That today, the Sixers are not going to be denied. And then, something unique happens. From the Boston crowd comes a ceaseless pounding chant, "Beat L.A., beat L.A., a selfless expression of confidence and support for a team which hours earlier had felt so completely abandoned. With each booming echo, the demons of the past are being purged. At last, the ghosts are gone.
One sure thing, when your team reaches this point in the season, they don't get here without having some character, without being able to overcome adversity. And we were only concerned with ourselves to prove something to ourselves that we had the ability to go out and perform in the Boston Gardens.
Never say die. You know, that, if nothing else, represents Billy Cunningham, because he's a coach who will never say die.
In victory, Cunningham acknowledges the Garden chant, which raised this rivalry to an extraordinary level.
That truly showed me a great deal of class. And as competitive as the two teams are, it surely made us feel good, and that's what it's all about, the competition. The only thing I'm going to say is I'm just ecstatic for the 12 guys in there because we stuck together, because everyone else had buried us, and I'm just proud of them, period. Goodbye.